260-gram slow pitch. Up, there you go. Welcome to Jurassic Park. That is a big ass vermilion.
Oh my god. Look at that.
Massive. Get that thing in the boat. That's why we came. To come and experience.
You know the name.
Like
Fishing is my claim to fame. I'm
freaking
catching everything
vermilion.
and every
That
fish
is
free, man.
incredible.
Swim baits and
So, like, you
jigs,
gotta
rock shot
wine,
rig. When I get off the water, can't wait to hit 'em
rediscovering
again.
these
My
classic
last post,
fisheries
I
that I
heard
grew up
them
partaking
big
in
bass,
and enjoying them
stream
with
team,
new
work.
techniques
Set
and
up
new
shop
gear
on a hump and let
has
the bait
been
dry. Hide your wave
everything.
action, watch
Oh my
me bring
god,
it to
somebody
the ride.
bit.
I'm not tripping on what he
Oh my
got. I got
god!
a spot, we'll
Look at
fool. Let me
this
see
fish.
what the doc is for
I think you
real.
just got a
You
new
know how these
PB.
big ones feel. Spent years putting in work, developing skills. A couple of years on my hustle, man. Now I'm in a race bang.
Oh,
On
we're
the back,
on
that's
them, boys.
facts. Bring it on plane. Me and you, oh no, we not the same. You a keyboard
It's like a
player,
23-inch. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Oliver and I here. We just drove really far away from land to come experience something special that I want to share with you guys. And today we've got my man Derrek Stewart back in the house.
Hey, all right. Happy to be here.
We're gonna show him and you guys watching at home a new style of fishing for a fish that a lot of people have an aversion to. So just out of curiosity, Parker, when I say let's go rock fishing, what is someone's typical response?
Oh, I don't know. Sounds kind of deep. I gotta reel them up really far.
A lot of people don't think rock fishing is fun.
No, yeah, because they've done it with a super heavy weight and a big rod, and you gotta wind them up, and you don't really feel them fighting. It's not that exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Derrek, would you say you've kind of got the same kind of general idea about rock fishing?
No, I've been on a trip on big bass streams before, and that notion was completely eliminated, all in the light jigging gear, and it's actually a lot of fun. People think it's a fallback when you can't get a bite with other fish, other species, and it's like plan B. But you can do this and catch big rockfish and have a lot of fun.
This is gonna be a solid plan A. So we're gonna walk you guys through slow pitch jigging gear, the jig, and some basic techniques here. So on the business end, we've got a Ocean's Legacy Contact 260-gram slow pitch jig. What I like about this jig from Ocean's Legacy, it comes with dressed singles here, and they also come rigged with a ball bearing swivel at the top. And that's key because when you're fishing deeper and you hook these fish, those fish can spiral all the way up. This jig can obviously spiral all the way down and up, so the accumulation of line twists can create havoc. And I've actually got a pretty unique clip from Ocean's Legacy that's also got a built-in swivel. So I've got two quality swivels here. I've got a short leader 45-pound Defiant shock leader fluorocarbon. You could probably get away with straight tying to braid, but the braid is very limp, and when you're jigging this thing and working it through the column, that limp braid has a tendency to once in a while foul the hook or the jig. So that stiff fluorocarbon is not there for the sake of visibility. There's almost no light penetration down there. It's for the sake of keeping your jig fishing clean and efficient. So a real short leader there, and then we've got that connected via FG or Alberto knot to really thin diameter jigging braid. I believe this is 49-pound, but it's probably equivalent to a lot of brands 20 pounds. And that thin braid is important because that thin diameter has the effect of allowing this jig to fall straight down vertically. And if you guys have any current whatsoever or wind, you'll see how if you're trying to fish 50, 65, 80-pound braid, anything thicker in diameter is going to get carried away by the current. And you're gonna scope out and you're not gonna actually get this jig on top of the structure spots that these big vermilions and lingcod and other assorted rockfish live on. And today we're fishing the Piscifun Alijos 400 XH. So this is a 400 size reel, holds a lot of that line. And we're fishing a time of year and season where we can target these rockfish from 300 plus feet. So 300 to infinity. So having line capacity and the ability to sink this jig out down to depths of 400, 500, 600, even 700 plus feet is now possible with this bigger low profile reel. And I've been doing this slow pitch jigging stuff a little bit for the last few seasons. And I do find I like having a level line. It is one less thing to manage, one less thing to worry about. And we've got a designated slow pitch jigging rod here from Gancraft. So this one is rated for 80 to 150 gram jigs. This jig is a little bit big and outside of that range, but I think it's going to be fine. The last time Derrek did, or the first time Derrek did some shallower water rockfish on light gear, we were fishing in less than 300 feet.
Yes.
And using smaller baits. But today, we're in Jurassic Park. So it is back to the freshwater, big baits, thick lines, heavy weights theme. I'm really excited to get this thing down there. So I'm gonna walk you guys and Derrek through the process here. And so we've got that 260 gram contact jig. We're literally just gonna sink it straight out. Now, if you actually watch it in the water, Parker, show it to him. If you give this thing complete slack, you're gonna see that thing actually flutter. So what happens there is it's gonna take a lot longer to sink, and it's also gonna flutter outside the strike zone. So you actually wanna keep a little tension so it falls straight down. You guys see that? Okay, we're pretty deep here. So keep just a slight tension, and you're actually gonna let that jig accelerate quickly down into the strike zone. And any of you guys that like freshwater bass fishing, that like throwing a jerkbait or a topwater, are probably gonna really enjoy this style of fishing, because cadence and rhythm are everything. And you're gonna see, once you get down into the depth, you're gonna figure out a cadence. And typically I do one big sweep up, and then I'm gonna actually throw a little slack. So you saw how that jig fluttered down with a little bit of that slack. That's that slow pitch up and then flutter down. And those bites are gonna come on the sink. How are you gonna know your bit? You're either gonna feel it go thump, or it's actually gonna slack line you. You're gonna all of a sudden feel like you're hitting the bottom. Well, fish is probably eating it on the way up and created slack. So you wanna be able to pick up line quickly, like right there, okay? Couple jigs up, control descend, and then figure out a rhythm. I'll do 1 pop, 2 pops like that, 3 pops, let it settle, 1, 2, 3, 4. You just play with that cadence, and you're gonna wanna feel for that bite or that slack. Just like that. I'm pretty surprised I'm not bit, to be honest. And then you can vary your retrieve and utilize the jigging technique with both the rod and the handle simultaneously. And right there, see how it went slack? That's a biter. I did not feel the thump. And look at this rod. It is bendo. It's really crucial once you guys actually get that hook point in to maintain pressure. Don't pump, just wind and find them with the reel. This is where that 8-to-1 gear ratio on this Alijos really comes into play too. Allows you to keep tension and pick up line quickly. Man, that is such a fun bite. That's a pretty big jig. So I'm curious to see what we found down there. There's big lingcod out here. There's big vermilion rockfish. Who knows what else? This kind of zone has been actually off limits for a really long time. So it's allowed the stocks of these rockfish to get big. And what was once a last resort for a lot of charter boats to fill the sacks has become our plan A. We ran straight out here looking for big rockfish like that. Oh, Bacacchio. Underrated eating fish. A lot of people like to dismiss salmon grouper as a good table food fare, but we brain them, we bleed them, and I did a blind taste test to some friends. They were shocked when I told them it was Bacacchio. So we're actually gonna harvest this guy. We're gonna put this jig in the hands of my man Derrek Stewart, because he is out here to experience slow pitch jigging for the first time. So
Yes, sir.
here you go, brother.
All right.
Don't have too much fun now, okay?
Okay. Can I add something to that?
Absolutely.
So one other aspect to the swivel and the clip, this extra hardware, depending on the species, it takes the bite away from the line. All right, let's see if I was paying attention. All the way down?
Yep. Hopefully you won't make it all the way down.
Yeah.
Once you get within like 50 feet of the bottom, you're gonna be in the strike zone. Those big reds like to suspend too.
Okay.
All the way down. You ready at the bottom? Now remember, keep a little tension
Yes.
so it falls straight. Yep, and then figure out that rhythm. You can pause it a little bit longer if you're detecting the bite. You can even like hold it and shake it like a drop shot a couple times, and then just wait. You'll either feel it go thump or it'll slack out. And I would play with your presentation from the very bottom of the ocean floor to about 10-20 feet up. Have you ever fished a rod like that before?
No, never. This is amazing. Be so surprised to see a rod with a diameter on the blank like that, and yet it's capable of pulling on big heavy fish.
Oh, you're still quite a ways, huh?
Yeah, I was never close. There it is.
There's the bottom. Now I would keep my hand on the handle because you got to pick up that line instantaneously once you're bit. There, it is a big ass heavy jig and it's hard. You're not going to hold on to it like it's a live bait or a soft plastic. Wind. Oh, any of that extra pressure is usually a fish. So remember the squid tracks, if they miss it, just incorporate that into your presentation. You can drop it back down on its face. Feel that bend of that rod from just the weight of the jig. So anything more than that might be a bite. The only way to check is to wind fast. See if it loads. Like, wind fast. Is he on there?
No, I don't think so.
Drop back down. It'll go from bending, 4 to 5 guides up to like the second or third. Take us off the spot lock, let us kind of drift off of this thing. Pretty big rock, so cover a little bit of water here. Here you go. Yep, that's good. That's good. Yep. Figuring out a cadence and a rhythm, controlled slack, pop it. It's just like spooning for freshwater bass. It's just trying to trigger a reaction bite. And I've never fished this rock before, so I literally have no idea what's down there.
This meter braid is also giving me an indication of like how much I'm taking line up.
Absolutely. I'm a pretty big fan of marked braid these days.
Part of it's getting comfortable, feeling relaxed, some good vibes down the line, positive energy.
Do you really believe in that?
Yes, if you can feel the fish can feel you.
Okay.
And yeah, no, I believe in it. And hey, even if it's doing nothing but putting confidence into my head, that's really all that matters.
I like it. You can feel it accelerate.
Yes.
You've got the right tension on it.
And that line drops right in front of you, right under the rod tip.
So you'll learn to anticipate when you're going to get down into that zone based on how much line has come off your spool. And when you're really on them. Yep, you're on them. Oh, did it come off? Drop it back down.
I think that might have just been.
No, that was a fish.
Was it?
Yeah, you got to be more aggressive on that hook set.
Okay.
And wind fast. And like the moment it stops, you're probably bit. So your reaction time needs to be a little bit quicker.
Well, I may not have been on the bottom.
Correct. That was a suspended fish. So if you're checking to see if it's a bite, it's a common wind, lift. There you go. Is he on?
No.
See, you gotta stick them. That rod is soft. So it's an exaggerated hook set. This is like a frog hook set combined with burning a lipless crankbait. That was 2 bites for sure. Stay with me. Up, up, up. There you go. There you go. Yep. Look at that thing, Parker. Welcome to Jurassic Park, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
They do move in hoods. Yep, and that's perfectly fine to point that rod tip pretty much at that fish, and you're really just fighting the fish with the reel and keeping everything smooth. Does that feel dramatically different from those salmon groupers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that head shake. Oh boy. You got something proper, brother. And that's why we came all the way out here. The ocean is a special place already. You really just never know what you're gonna get bit by. But I feel like that's multiplied here in the depths. Like, what is swimming down there? 300 to 1,000 feet deep. It's a mystery. How you making way?
Good, good.
Yeah?
Getting there.
Kind of nice not having to guide that line back and forth.
Oh, it's beautiful. Kind of extra nice.
Be honest, did you think you were snagged for a second?
No, no. The first bite, I thought maybe the bottom, but okay, there's color. What do we got?
That is a big ass vermilion.
Oh my gosh. Whoa! Look at that.
Where does that rank as far as vermilions that you've seen with your own eyes?
This thing is massive.
Get that thing in the boat. Look at that
Wow.
thing. That is not a small fish. You can lift that thing like a bass, Derek, whenever you're ready.
Wow.
That's a big red. It's like a 7-pounder.
That thing is huge. Yep. Pick that bad boy up. That's why we came. Right there. How was that fighting experience?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. The level wind, you know, one less thing to have to pay attention to. Just keep the tension on the fish and, you know, watch the rod tip. And this was just spectacular. Look at that. Big red.
That's so sick. Awesome. Let's get some photos.
I got some photos.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
cool.
Nice.
Good job, brother.
Thank you.
Eh?
All right.
That's a big red.
Like, Derek's fished with me several times now throughout 2024, and it's like something new virtually every time.
It's always different, and that's one of the things you're gonna love about Big Bass Dreams coming out here. You never know what to expect. It's always something different. You're always on your toes, and that's just what keeps you on your toes and in the game. I love it.
That's awesome, man. Appreciate Derek and all the rest of you guys that come out here to come and experience something like this. Look at this freaking vermilion. That is incredible. Hold that right there, sir. Yep, those hooks worked out perfectly. I'm going to assume, oh gosh, that this is a PB for you?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, and there's no question, the aggressive bite, mean, hard. You know, the fish really, there's no
doubt about it.
There's no doubt that the fish wanted what was going on.
All right, I think you can rinse and repeat that pretty easily.
All right, very cool.
You saw how much more aggressive your hook set was that time.
Yes.
This is a fun way to let out some aggression.
Okay. Don't tell me twice.
And remember that first bite, I watched it. You were bit before you got to the bottom. Those big reds love to suspend. A little bit more tension, and then keep that jig falling straight.
Yeah, I recall from before that you get bit.
Like that? Oh, so like you gotta whine. What were you saying?
Dude, can I drop it down once, please?
All right, go ahead. Why don't you put a big jig on though?
Think so?
The biggest one you can find in either that bucket.
I want to drop one time.
All right, they'll eat that. Just drop it. Just drop it.
That looks like so much freaking fun.
Like,
I cannot resist.
Parker's supposed to be here working, but we'll let him have a freebie here.
This is a test.
What are you testing
the rod.
here?
I'm testing this rod.
Okay.
And my skills on a left-handed reel.
I like it. You're gonna get cornholed. This is
School fired up now.
you do. This is a very special fishery, guys. Something that I've personally overlooked for a long time. And rediscovering these classic fisheries that I grew up partaking in and enjoying them with new techniques and new gear has been everything this year. It's incredible. This is so much fun. And these fish are delicious. Oh, we got deep color. Good grief, Derek. Oh my God, somebody's bit.
Yeah, I was
he
bit.
was bit. Oh my God! Look at that thing!
Oh my God!
I think you just got a new PB.
Yes, we just broke it.
Oh, Parker's bit! Oh, we're on them, boys and girls. We are on them.
Wow. Wow, incredible. Badass.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
How are you living?
A bit. That's a huge red.
That is a monster. Oh gosh.
Wow.
That is a giant, man.
Wow.
Look at that thing, guys.
Is that a 10?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe. That's like a 23-inch red.
Wow. Pretty cool.
That looks like a bright orange largemouth.
Yes, it does.
Doesn't that? Oh my God.
Rockfish City.
All right, 3, 2. So, hold on. 3, 2. So Parker has got an unbelievable quality red, and then Derek just takes it to another level. My goodness, that thing's got to be 8 to 10 pounds. That's crazy, man. Love it. How fun was that?
Oh, it was awesome. Awesome, incredible system. A lot of fun, and just a completely different level. If you haven't come out and done rock fishing like this, you don't know what you're missing.
Oh, my man. Show off that beautiful smile, brother. Come on, there it is. We've been missing that smile for months now.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
All right.
This will make you smile for sure.
Freaking A, brother. Crazy, bro.
That's insane.
That's the biggest one I've ever seen, Derrek.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See, that was my experiment. Smaller bait, smaller fish.
That's the real thing. I guess 23. Alright.
I need more than that, dude.
Let's see.
I gotta see that.
Oh my god, that's a 25.
Yeah.
If this was a largemouth, this would be a 10-pounder.
Yep.
Alright, we gotta see what this thing weighs. We gotta see.
The only problem is like he might have spit up his food.
Right?
So he's not gonna have that weight in him, but it could be a 10.
Could be a 10. Alright, 0-0 unit. I've never seen a 10-pound red.
Oh wait, he's bit. It's another big. It's another big one.
8-10.
8 pounds. 10?
That's an 8-pounder.
Wow.
That's crazy, brother.
Oh, just having fun. Same thing. Got near the bottom and lifted into the fish. Doesn't feel quite as heavy as the other. That last fish, there was a lot of good head shakes. So far, this has been every drop. Are you kidding? At times it feels a little heavier. Okay, there's deep color.
Ooh, oh, got a little hurrah in him at the end.
Yeah.
Looks like it was about to
chunky
jump.
day.
That's another quality red, guys.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I would be stoked on this fish any day.
Yeah.
And it is like a third of the size of the big ones that Derrek's catching. So go ahead and drop that jig right back down. Bro.
Straight back
Right,
down.
straight back in.
Let me put this rod back so it falls out.
Yeah, we provide all the gear. How often do you have to bring your own gear when you come out with this, Derrek?
Never, and it's actually a preference. And sometimes I think about it, but in the end, I just pack my clothes, pack a lunch, grab a few waters, something to drink, and I get up, put my clothes on, I'm ready to go. It's that simple. And so why make it hard? Because not only do you not know what you're going to be doing that day, what I do know is it's going to be top of the line, latest equipment, top-notch gear. So, you know, just go have fun.
Love it. Oh, there's a biter. Oh, there you go. Yep, so I just watched Derrek make a good adjustment with his left thumb there. It makes me nervous when people try to hold and palm that reel with that thumb near the thumb bar. Brace yourself with these big fish with the thumb on the side plate, just like Derrek's got. Gives you good control, even when we're fishing those big conventional reels for tuna. Do the same thing. More surface area, better ergonomics, and I'm a big fan of these 400 reels, these low profiles, because of that ergonomics. Makes it easier to utilize both the reel and the rod as a whole system to fight these fish. Derrek's doing a great job of maintaining a good pace. That soft parabolic Gangcraft rod is eating up all those big head shakes, trying to shake that jig free. And it irks me when I see guys leaning back and pumping fish to fight them. I'll show you guys on the next couple fish here how big of a hole sometimes these hooks create. And if you go to pump and wind, you're creating opportunities for that hook to fall right out because of the slack. Here comes that fish, and you guys can see that fish maybe spiraling all the way up as it's fighting. That's why those swivels are important. Another nice red. Look at that thing. That's a 3.5, 4 pound red right there.
Absolutely. Fun stuff.
Perfect.
Fun stuff. And just as Oliver pointed out, I was thinking the very same thing. It's just one slip, I come back on that thumb bar, and that could be the difference.
Yeah, that could be a catastrophe. Awesome. All right, let's drop that bad boy back down. The bag limit for our region is 10 rockfish, but within that 10 rockfish limit are sublimits. You're allowed to keep 1 copper rockfish per angler, 2 of these vermilions per angler, and any combination of Bocaccio, Starries, etc., to fill out your 10 fish bag. So we're getting pretty close to limits here. Wine. I think it's taking longer for the jig to get down than it is for Derek to get found by a friend down there.
This one's coming up a little faster. Oh, but there's some good head shakes.
Yep. Yeah, I think people are starting to realize that this is an incredible fishery if you're geared correctly. And more people are getting excited for slow pitch jigging operations and charters specific to this style of fishing, because it is so much more fun than how we've been all taught to fish for these things for decades. Oh my goodness. Another beauty.
Another solid red.
Yeah, here. Why don't you lift him right to me? Oh God.
He's in good shape.
Yeah. He'll go back down easy.
I noticed he didn't like kick out a bunch of bubbles.
Right. Go ahead and drop that thing back down.
Hey, every drop, hooking into a fish. First spot was those Bocaccio.
Yep.
And then Oliver made an adjustment, came into a fresh new spot, and every one of them's been a redfish, vermilion red, and a really nice one, a little more than 8 pounds. PB, in fact, oh, there's 2. A PB on the first drop, second drop was the 8 pound, and you know, busted another move, man. Awesome.
That's sick. And you guys see, it's not as easy as just finding deep water and dropping down. Every spot is different. Both those spots were brand new spots to us. I've never fished either one of them today, and you just never know until you try it. So this is brand new spot number 3. Let's see if we can find some more friends. That 260 is getting it done, huh?
Yes, it is. I like it. Love the whole setup. It's really awesome.
Sweet. All right, go ahead and center back down, brother.
Right here?
Yep.
All right. Dropping down, watching the braid, keeping an eye on the tip, trying to make smooth, even drop. We're a little deeper, over 400 feet. Still dropping, still dropping. Watching the colors go out. Keeping a little tension on the line. Make sure, what I'm trying to accomplish is that I drop straight under the tip. And just like that. Well, might have come off. That's okay.
I don't think that was one of the right ones. It's all right. Oh, there's a bite. There's no doubt about that one.
So stay in the game, because multiple players.
Yeah, these aren't solitary fish.
This rod's got just enough handle to get back underneath my shoulder, so I got a nice pivot, a nice fulcrum between my hand, wrist, forearm, And the tip of this rod, the butt underneath my shoulder. Just keep a nice even pressure. Staying with the fish. Not trying to power through them. Keep them moving. Not even working the fish with the rod at all. Reel's doing everything. And this power handle is really making it nice. As you can see, it takes a little while.
It's just more enjoyment time.
That's right.
All right, we got a D color. What's it gonna be? That looks like another megalodon.
Yeah, he came from underneath the... Yes.
Look at
He was
that.
out of my sight. Back under me a little bit, but look at that. There's another solid red.
They are choking that 260. Oh. Brother, brother, brother.
Nice. Beautiful. Deflating.
Just telling me a story. Mr. Parker, can you unhook this thing for us?
Yes, sir.
Look at what they're eating that jig. That's crazy.
Down the hatch. I don't know. Can I unhook this thing? We might need freaking pliers. He's got it wedged. Hook right on top of the jaw. Hook myself really quick.
Great hook set. All right, go ahead. Drop that bad boy right back down, and you can go ahead and process that one, sir. So every fish that we keep for you guys gets the process. Got the brain spike. Shout out to Duran's Fishing Products. That's gonna accomplish a few things. That's gonna euthanize that fish immediately, put it out of its misery. Find that brain in there. You can generally feel when that fish starts twitching and convulsing is when you hit the brain, like right there probably. And then we're gonna bleed it out so you guys have the best table fare. And after bleeding, we will transfer it immediately to some ice. And actually, there's a membrane right here. So you see that? Oh, careful. Yep. I always just kind of cut the first gill raker down into this membrane on both sides. You'll see it'll start gushing out. Yep, there, you see that? Boom. Yep, there we go. We're gonna harvest these fish. We want to maximize their eating quality. Sweet. So that's 2 limits. And we are almost done. What an amazing fishery we have here in our backyards. Oh. Go ahead, Parker.
What?
Knock yourself out.
Oh, you come off.
You might have. Yeah, go ahead and drop back down. You could tell the different size classes, right?
Yeah.
So like what I started doing was I actually just started letting them come off.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, that was a bite. Talk to me about like the moderate soft action of that rod. Like, what are you having to do to compensate and adjust?
Really, it's like a connection between the reel and the lure.
These fish just keep interrupting you.
Yes, they do. So I wait till I feel the lure on the rod tip when I go to lift and pop, and then I'm just trying to follow the lure down with the rod tip, and then mix it up a little bit, couple pops, some shaky head shakes.
Oh, you bring a little freshwater finesse to this saltwater game. I like it. All right, Parker. How much anticipation do you have right now?
Let's see how fast we can make this happen. I'm almost down there. Oh, I'm at the bottom.
There you go. Parker made a friend.
Give it 2 or 3 seconds maybe. And you're bit.
This is a fun way to entertain friends. If you guys are new to fishing or know somebody new to fishing and want to introduce them to a lot of fun and high-paced action, this is it, man. And look at the weather. It is amazing out here. We cruised out here doing 35 to 40 the whole way. So it's a real comfortable, easy trek out to these grounds. Lots of action. This is a perfect introduction to sport fishing here in California. If you guys are snowed in, iced in other parts of the country, you guys want to come hang out in Southern California with us, our temperatures are mild through the winter. Highs in the 60s and 70s all throughout November, December, and you get to wrestle with dinosaurs.
Another good, solid, big red.
Look at all of that stuff that they cough up. Chumming. That's amazing.
Beautifully.
Isn't it? I'm just gonna grab it by the jig.
Nice. That's another good one.
Yeah, hold that bad boy.
That's another good one.
Got him?
Yeah.
All right.
I
If you want, you can grab by the gill plate. I got the jig.
Got the jig?
Yep. Just watch out for... Oh my goodness.
I don't feel it. I'm in the
Get on
side.
my thumb.
Parker, is that a new PB for you probably?
I don't know. I've been so long since I've caught a big one. I can't remember how big the ones I used to catch were when I was a kid, but this thing is freaking not a small one.
No, here, why don't you guys both get up to the bow and take a picture of you both. We are busting the ass.
Yes, we are.
We can harvest those two, and I think we're done, boys.
Okay.
You guys good with the slow pitch jigging session?
I'm super good. Couldn't be better. Super happy, super fun, learning a new technique. That's what happens every time I come out here with Captain Oliver and I, Big Bass Dreams, and deck boss Parker. Okay, this is our second trip together, Parker and I. Cheers. Always a good time.
Man, absolute pleasure hosting Derek and the rest of you guys out here. Lots of fishing left in the season to close out 2024. Shoot me an email, oliver@bigbassdreams.com, or give me a call, 844-347-4223. That's 844-FISH-BBD. And we can talk about it. We can do all kinds of stuff. We got a year-round calico bass fishery, year-round halibut fishing. This deep water rock fishing is open until the end of the year. We got big sheephead, and actually we caught bluefin tuna yesterday, and we may be looking for them today. So appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been another amazing session. Check out Derrek Stewart, dstewartfishing.com.
dstewartfishing.com.
My man, you're on all the socials too, right?
Yes, Derrek Stewart Facebook, Derrek Stewart Fishing Instagram.
Awesome. Parker, where can they find you, sir?
At Paka, P-A-K-K-A-A.
And you're still doing freshwater guided bass fishing trips in Southern California, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mainly San Diego, but still doing that. That goes all year round too, so hit us up.
Awesome. All right, guys, I'll leave a tackle breakdown with links in the description below. We actually have a discount code for that Piscifun Alijos 400XH. If you guys want to pick one of those up. Been impressed, not gonna lie, man. It's as good as any 400 size low profile reel that I've used, even with those other options out there. Until the next time, thank you, goodbye.